went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
Where do single men between the ages of 28 and 40 go on Saturdays? And I don't mean like a specific restaurant or a specific location. I mean, generally speaking. Are they at the gym? Are they at a bar watching football? Are they on a hike? Are they at home doing additional work? Are they at the driving range? Are they getting brunch with their friends? What does a 28 to 40-year-old single man's typical Saturday look like?
Come get me. I'm tired of
like seriously, I'm putting myself at this. Literally no.
There's not
men.
a single
Where
soul
are
here.
all the men?
I have no.
I just want to invite you to an exciting event. We're having a singles night. So have a look at my events and please come and join us.
Get unready with me while I tell you about my experience speed dating in New York City. We walk up to two girls and we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under, and there was not one cute guy.
I love the astronomical levels of projection from women these days. They burn, snub, reject, and turn their noses up at the guys who used to like them. Then they have the nerve to ask where all the good men have gone when we've given up on them and settled for peace and quiet. The story is always the same. They chase and give it up to Chad for free, and when they fail to change him and he ghosts her, they want a good man to use as an ATM and babysitter for her Chad offspring. Hard pass. The problem is that most women have no sense of time. They believe life is a fairy tale with them as the rainbow princess. When they hit the hard wall at 35 and are still single, it becomes nearly impossible for them to find a partner. By the time they reach 40, men start dying, and the pool of available men shrinks dramatically. Women are ruining relationships, marriages, families, and men. I have no empathy for them, and just ignore them.
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit.
Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events.
Going to another singles event, and this is my outfit.
Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
So I would love to hear from you all as to why you think men don't attend singles events.
Come with us to a Thursday event. No attractive men found.
To know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore? What's up?
That is a great question, and in my experience, I learned really fast in the dating world that if I pursued a woman, they lost interest for whatever reason. And I discovered that if I just became a little bit more hard to get and more into myself, that I had more success with women. So to answer your question, why men don't pursue women anymore, it's because we just got in contact with a lot of bad women who taught us that's the way to be successful. And we forgot there's a small minority of good women like yourself who like the traditional pursuit, but we don't encounter enough of you. You're like the 10% of the 100 out there. So that is why men don't pursue anymore, because we know 9 times out of 10, they'll lose interest.
Back in the days, most of the time, you would wait for someone to make the first move. It might be on the first date, it might be the third date, whatever. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But now, all my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting, it's the third date, fourth date, a week later, he hasn't gone in for the kiss, he doesn't do any touching or anything. And I've asked my dude friends that are single, and they are like, you don't know where a woman's gonna go with that story anymore. I ain't touching nobody. And it sucks because the MeToo movement is so strong and so powerful for the people that need it, but it shouldn't ruin the maturity that we should have within intimacy and relationships.
The unfortunate reality of singles events is that men are required to pay while women are admitted for free. Naturally, if the entry fee is $500 for men and $0 for women, there will be more women than men at these events. However, this raises a pertinent question. What incentives do these events offer to men? The men who attend such events are likely seeking high-class professional women rather than someone with whom they wish to form a long-term commitment. For $500 per head, men are not looking to engage with women who are overweight, have children, or are unattractive. They are seeking someone of significant value. The underlying issue is that many men have yet to realize their power to disengage from these toxic dynamics. Too many men still buy into this system. Fortunately, this number is decreasing, and women are beginning to take notice. This shift in dynamics is causing frustration among women. Men must continue on this path. Reducing their engagement and validation is a crucial step toward reclaiming their autonomy. Modern women are taken aback by the declining male attendance at singles events, yet they fail to grasp the reasons behind this trend. The equation is simple. Men are assessing the potential benefits against the costs and risks. The benefits continue to decline while the costs and risks escalate. Only the most compliant and naive men still believe it is their duty to serve women unconditionally. However, this is no longer the prevailing sentiment. The reality is changing. The issue with singles events is that men do not enjoy being scrutinized and judged for hours, particularly when the prospective partner is often an older, single woman with children from previous marriages, who may harbor resentment towards men. This scenario is far from appealing. It is, in fact, quite disheartening. These events often feel more like job interviews than genuine opportunities to connect. This situation highlights the obliviousness of the women organizing these events. The dating experience for men and women is fundamentally different. Women expect to be entertained and pampered, while men are expected to provide and entertain. For men, dating often results in the expenditure of time, energy, and money, with little to no return on investment. Consequently, what incentive remains for men to participate? Women initially complained about men being overly persistent, and now they lament the lack of male attention. The inconsistency is glaring. What we are witnessing has been a long time coming, and we have now reached a critical juncture. Men are retreating from societal engagement because, for years, they have been told they are inconsequential and that the future belongs to women. They have been labeled as inherently toxic and branded as creeps for expressing genuine interest in women. This continuous disrespect has led men to withdraw and pursue their own paths. The focus now is on personal purpose and finding peace. Men have grown weary of being labeled as creeps or perverts merely for approaching or looking at women. In response, we are simply adhering to the demands to leave women alone. As the saying goes, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Once you eliminate women with tattoos, piercings, unconventional hair colors, revealing or flamboyant clothing, and those with aggressive or combative attitudes, the pool of women suitable for a relationship drastically shrinks. The alternative is casual hookups, which many women are now lamenting as insufficient. Men often party with these women and then move on, or increasingly, men choose not to engage at all because the effort and risk outweigh any potential reward. The situation has deteriorated to the point where even considering engagement seems pointless. If a good relationship is not satisfactory, and a great relationship is dismissed as the bare minimum, what exactly do these women want? They desire the absolute best the universe has to offer. This highlights a fundamental difference between men and women regarding dating and life in general. If a man wants a Ferrari, he understands that he must work hard to earn it. Women, on the other hand, often expect to manifest such desires without equivalent effort. Living in a normal house, owning a normal car, and having a trustworthy, loving partner is viewed by many women as either settling or a form of personal hell. This unrealistic expectation that they deserve the very best life has to offer sets many women up for disappointment and failure. The reason men are not attending singles events is straightforward. They do not want to deal with feminists, and nearly all women today identify with feminist principles. Meanwhile, these men are focusing on developing their careers, hobbies, and friendships. Many men are choosing to delay marriage until they are well into their 30s. Men have withdrawn from the dating scene because we have come to recognize our value as the prize, the breadwinners, and the heads of marriage. The competition is overwhelming when men are involved, with women vying for our roles. This is perfectly acceptable, but do not expect us to come back when you have discarded us by undervaluing yourselves. We will not respond to your calls, nor be swayed by emotional performances, fully aware of the biased and corrupt legal system that often works against us. Even innocent men have been failed by both women and the law. As a result, we have chosen to withdraw the blessing of marriage. It is widely acknowledged that the family court system requires reform. Do you want to risk losing half or more of everything you have? Consider this carefully. Marriage is not worth the mental, emotional, and financial risks involved. Spread this message and inform every man you know. The influence of the red pill movement is becoming increasingly significant. Men are tired of the entire dating game. Women often attend social events in groups, making it nearly impossible for men to approach them individually, which proves to be a waste of time. When women ask, "What is wrong with men?" the answer is simple: nothing. We have reasonable standards and expect our partners to have the same. We desire a genuine partnership based on mutual respect and understanding. We seek a peaceful home life, not additional conflict and stress. It is that straightforward, gentlemen. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.